Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video, and today we are playing an updated version of an old, not necessarily favourite, but a deck that did the rounds in standard and is still around. It is the Caretaker's Talent Urubras Forge combo. So for those who don't know, Urubras Forge, 3 mana artifact, beginning of your combat on your turn, put an all counter on this artifact, then create an X1 red for X and horror creature token with trample and haste, where X is the number of all counters on the artifact, and you sack the token at the beginning of the next end step. So first turn it's 1-1, then next turn 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, and so on. And because it has trample and haste, obviously you attack straight away and sack it at the end of your turn. Caretaker's Talent is also a 3 mana base wins an enchantment, and it says whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So obviously the synergy is we have both of these on the battlefield, and essentially we draw in an extra card every turn from the Forge token, and obviously the more talents we have, the more cards we draw. Then we can pay 1 to level it up to copy a token, create a token that's a copy of a target token we control. So once we have like a 3-1 or 4-1 or 5-1, we might want to copy it just so we have something sticking around, and then we can pay 4 to level it up to level 3 to give creature tokens we control +2/+2. And the new cards we are playing with are United Battlefront, which we've played on the channel before in the blue-white artifact deck. 4 mana, sorcery, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non-creature, non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from among on the battlefield. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. So obviously the dream hit is we get the 4 mana, play this, and we find a Caretaker's Talent and an Urubras Forge. But if not, we do have some other cards we can hit as well. And the other new card from Tarkir is Elspeth Stormslayer, which we've played a lot on the channel, even as a commander. 5 mana, 5 loyalty planeswalker. If 1 or more tokens will be created under control, twice that many tokens are created instead. So this does double up, obviously, the Urubras Forge tokens. And then we can +1, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, 0 it, put a +1/+1 count on each creature we control. Those creatures can fly into end of turn. Into our next turn. That we don't really use that because a lot of our creatures are tokens which disappear at the end of turn. And then we can -3 destroy target creature and opponent controls with mana value 3 or greater. That's really useful to get rid of troublesome blockers. And then essentially the rest of the deck is either removal, or we do have 1 more token generating Caretaker, 2 mana artifact. When it enters and when we sack it, create 1/1 white rabbit creature token and scry 1, and we can pay 2, tap it to sacrifice the artifact, gain 3 life, which then causes us to scry 1 and create a token. And what's really good, because Caretaker's Talent is once a turn for its draw ability, we can sack the Caretaker on our opponent's turn and get additional draw that way. And then basically removal are 4 Get Lost, 4 Lightning Helix, 4 Temporary Lockdowns, and 4 Sunfalls. Sunfalls lands, as you would expect, as little dual lands. We do have 1 Dow Coven Encampment, which enters tapped unless we control a from mountain, but we do have mountains. We can tap it to add white, or we can pay 3 and tap it whenever we attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red creature tokens. So tapped and attacking, second begin the next end step. And I have realised while playing it, you most likely do want to put in the Sun Below Verge, so let's just do that now. Probably most likely taking out Battlefield Forge. There we go. Much better mana base without any ping lands. And again, Fountain Ports can create tokens at instant speed as well, which is really powerful, but we'll also sack a token to draw a card. So what's also a really good play is we attack with our Urubras Forge token, or if our opponent jumps or removes it and we have mana up, we can pay 2, tap the Fountain Port, sack the token, draw a card, and obviously we've hopefully already drawn a card from Caretaker's Talent as well. So that's a deck. It was very popular in Standard. I think it has become less popular, one, due to the increase in other more powerful decks, but I think with a lot of powerful planeswalkers of things like Elspeth and Ugin and things like that, we are seeing a lot of artifact and enchantment removal, especially Get Lost. Get Lost has always been a very powerful card, but obviously it does take out planeswalkers like Elspeth and enchantments like Caretaker's Talent. Obviously Urubras Forge is a artifact as well, but there is slight rise in a mono green deck, which uses Scrap Shooter, which can take out artifacts and enchantments. There's a green instant as well, something Reclamation, which has been seeing a bit of play. Heritage Reclamation, because you can exile a target card from a graveyard, so it's great against the Omniscience combo decks or any graveyard decks, but also you can destroy artifacts and enchantments as well. So maybe it's falling out of favour because of increased removal for artifacts and enchantments, but or maybe there's people who are playing other decks. So, but it is a pretty powerful deck, and United Battlefront is really powerful. And I think Elspeth is the real powerhouse over at 5 mana. It's quite expensive because creating like 2 5/5s, for example, you can just run away with the game pretty easily. Also, while creating a couple of 1/1s as well. Battlefront can whiff a bit, but yeah, when it works, it really, really does work. So the day you see this, it will be the day after my 40th birthday, and in the last few weeks since I've moved to the 5 videos a week, the channel has been doing really, really, really well. So I do really appreciate it. I really appreciate my Patreons, and I'll give a shout out to all 3 of my Patreons today. Meow, Arcadius and Thomas, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. Everyone else, thank you for engaging on the channel. I'm seeing a lot more comments down below, which really helps with the algorithm. So, once again, like and subscribe, do all that stuff. But, please leave a comment what you like, what you don't like, what I've done well, what I've done wrong, what you would like to see me do or, more of or better. I'm obviously still learning. The channel's only just over a year old, so I'm still learning and I want to get better and I want to grow the channel. So appreciate everyone's help. Hopefully it continues, and I'll see you all in the gameplay. Well, we have all our colours, and Battle Crier and Cactus Folk will reduce the cost of our things. We're on the draw against Mono Red. I think we just take this out now. Just a talent's promising. I think that's worthy of a keep as well. We may just fire that off next turn. Ghost Vacuum? I suppose that's for the Omniscience decks. Do you have another one? No. Well, I think we do it now because we don't want our Battle Crier dying, basically. It's fine. You should probably take in your own Swift Spear. We're not going to get our stuff back. Do they have a counter? No, you do not. It's hard to know whether to fire it off now or wait. Obviously, if it's an actual buff card, buff spell, they can grow the otter over 2. We will we won't block. They've got removal. That needs to be something. And it's not. Well, I think let's get down on Overlord. And let's get him for 4. This game's a bit loud. Turn it down a bit. I wonder what their other card was. Well, let's Trailblazer for 1. And we'll add a... Oh, it's first line in. Doesn't matter. And we have 3, reduction of 3, so it's only 1, I think. We can't do it for 2, can we? No. What we'll do is we'll just do 1, copy our Cactus Folk. And I think that's lethal, because both Cactus Folks will see each other, give each other haste, and we're attacking for 18, so yeah, lethal. We go first with plenty of removal. Would like a Caretaker talent, but can't have everything, can you? Or maybe you can. Against Demir. Esper. Is this Omniscience? Okay, let's just take out their Founding. I'll get the Forge down. Well, if they're going to hold up mana, so will we. Obviously they want to discard. Oh, Valgamoth. Sunfall's going to be very useful then. Which unfortunately, we didn't draw an untapped land. I mean, I'll keep that actually, since we're about to draw it. It does mean we will take a hit. Yeah. 18-point swing. But do they have the counter? That's the problem. I imagine they do. Well, they do not. Now we don't need more lands. Go another bit of Triumph. Yep. Oh, a tally. They need 6. So they need a... Well, they put a land in the graveyard, so I imagine they have it. Or it's just a zombify. They hit a Right of them Off and Ouroboros Forge. That's kind of annoying as well. We create another 1/1. Well, 1 mana. And like, yeah, we just play out the Carrot Cake. Probably don't need a second Elspeth. They don't have any other big baddies in their graveyard. Apart from a Troxer, obviously. Well, we Elspeth. It tapping both our fountain imports was nice of them. But they are on a clock. Do their, well, obviously they can Right of the Moth to bring back a Troxer. But they don't have any mana left. We will take that. Well, obviously we just have lethal anyway. Hitting for, let's just say, a decent amount. There we go. More than enough. Oh, I think we can give this one a go. We don't have any removal. There is some removal. Everybody's favourite. But obviously we know we can get it back and get lost. Which we'll just keep up now. I think we pitched a Carrot Cake. And next turn we can United Battlefront and hopefully hit something pretty good. Or a couple of things that are pretty good. Oh joy. We'll chuck away the Battlefield Forge. Well, what do we hit? Don't need another Carrot Cake. Yeah, they chumped the 1/1. I would have liked that Carrot Cake to have been a Caretaker talent. Oh well, I assume they take Elspeth. They do. Well, there is a Caretaker's talent. I kind of really hope they don't have another deep cavern bat, because I really want to keep our temporary lockdown. We can get that back. And there's a land. We do lose a carrot cake and our token, but that is not the end of the world. They can get a Pixie maybe. We just Sunfall, Gratitude, well get a Incubate token. And we are in a pretty good spot. If we have another Banishing Light for our temporary lockdown, we can get lost it. Yeah, we'll picture get lost. Well, let us Elspeth, because then we create 2 5/1s. So they could have, well, green white actually no. I thought they could have a nowhere to run kind of thing, but also he didn't have any black mana left. Well, we need more lands basically. That is not more lands. That is more lands. Well, let's get down a carrot cake. I'll keep a forge. Up against Golgari. No. They have something. We'll get in for 2. So like a full land for United Battlefront. Well, I think we just... I think we scribed the carrot cake. The Overlord isn't doing anything now. We may want to get lost something bigger and badder. We need a 4th land. That's not a fourth land. We can helix it. Yeah, missing our land drops is going to be the issue. And that's tapped. Fantastic. They get a full strength overlord now. And we're out of removal. They've been a lot better at hitting our land drops than we have. There's the up the beanstalk. Wow. Alright, they definitely want to draw some cards. And that is a whiff. Opponent goes first. We don't have any red mana, but we have Caretaker Talent and Urber's Forge. But I think we've got a mulligan. What do we... Helix, maybe? Lockdown, I think, will be good against this kind of deck. Obviously, there's a risk they play Scrap. Oh, I can't remember. It's the one that if you gift a card, it destroys Artifact or Enchantment. Another recruit. And that's it. Alright. Well, there's the Forge. But I think we do lock down. Obviously, it might also have Haywire Might. There's something Reclamation as well. Well, let's get down a Forge so we can just start chipping in. They do seem to be stuck on 2 lands. Ah, there's a 3rd land. Wow. I think I talent, because then we'll draw. And obviously they can just jump. And next turn, Elspeth can double up Forge tokens. Poor Patch Recruit makes removing either of their things slightly irritating. Well, I think we do take out the Vitality before the spinner comes down. I mean, you could tap the recruit to explore if you want, but then you can't attack with it. Fair enough. It hasn't got haste, that's why... Well, let's get down Elspeth. And let's create a couple of tokens. they can attack down Elspeth. Do I have another hard-hitting question? No, they've got that though. Where do they attack? They could level up the talent. Oh no, they can't. Well, they could. But they'd only be able to attack with one creature then. I mean, fine. We'll attack for quite a lot. We're about to attack for 8, we're about to attack for 10, and then we Sunfall, wipe the board, Spinner doesn't trigger. And yeah, I think we are just well in advance of our opponent then. And we can even Caretaker as well. Opponent goes first. Well, we have plenty of removal. I think we have to hope we're up against a deck that warrants 4 removal spells. Well, it might. We just need land, but that's however bad it does feel putting a talent into the graveyard. Oh, there is a land. Now we need playable spells. Removal spell number 1. Problem is, I think temporary lockdown's not going to really be worth it, apart from to take out the map tokens we've just given them. Well, Lightning Helix can take that out. While we hit in for 2. And yeah, we get lost. And then we Carrot Cake. We can scry. Seeing as we don't have a 5th land, and we need that for Elspeth as well, we will put that away. There's another Dracosaur. We will take out the Dracosaur. We'll create 2 4/1s. And we have a second Elspeth ready to go. Although we may not need it, since we're going to create 2 5/1s. I mean, yeah, you can attack down Elspeth, but you have to, well, you don't have to attack with it, but you're getting rid of it. But obviously we are going to be tackling him with a 5-1, and their opponent sees that and scoops. We go first with, well, no removal, but a pretty good hand otherwise. I don't think we need a third talent. I think we should have kept a third talent. Or we can get lost. They had... There goes a Sunfall. They have a stick. There, that's it. Oh, we have any permanents in there? Well, okay, we do. We have 2 of them. Do they cast it? Weird. We draw a couple of cards, of which they're all lands. We get lost their tiny bones, they are going to draw. So maybe we just get lost our Caretaker's talent, because they would have drawn with by creating a token. They just hit a land. They hit another land. They can't cast, well, anything, they're tapped out. Well, let us just Sunfall. There's Elspeth. There's another tiny bones. I would like a temporary lockdown. But let us get down Elspeth. And create a couple of creatures. And yeah, our opponent scoops. We were going to go create 2 4/1s with Urbrass Forge as well, and we can keep up Lightning Helix.